What is up, guys? Fado82 coming at you with a weekly Rust update video. And boy, is this a big one, so we're going to get right into it. You'll probably notice right off the bat the terrain looks a lot different, and that's one of the biggest aspects to this week's patch. We're not going to focus a lot on it in this video because we have a separate video focusing specifically on the terrain because it's such a huge improvement. Now guys, barricades are back in the game. There's three variations. There's a wood barricade that you can craft from the get-go. You don't need to learn a blueprint for it. It costs 300 wood to craft. The second is one that has barbed wire with it as well. This does require that you find the blueprint for it. It's 350 wood and 20 metal fragments, I believe. And there is 200 metal fragments rather, and there is a third barricade, which is one that's metal, and that requires 500 metal fragments. Now when you walk into the barricades, guys, you're going to start taking damage. Each one does a little bit different damage, so we'll walk into, just for example, the one with the barbed wire there. You'll notice we took some damage from it. We walk into this one here, we've taken some damage as well. We're bleeding, but the damage does stop. The one over here is also going to do that damage. The way the damage works in the game as well, guys, is a little bit different now. So when you apply something like a bandage or a med kit, it works a little bit different in that it's not going to heal you up instantly. You'll notice you're healed over time, and it's a little bit slower. We'll switch over to the large med kit. So we're going to hit number 3 on the bar. And you'll notice that slow growth, so it's not an instant heal. This is going to change PvP quite a bit. It's going to make it a little more intense. If we walk into the barricade, it's stopping the effects of that med kit. So guys, be aware, if you apply a med kit and then you get hit again, that med kit is neutralized at that point. So the damage mechanics have changed quite a bit. It's probably for the better, and there have been some changes to the graphics in the game, guys. With the new terrain, the performance seems to be a little bit different. I am experiencing more lag than I have in previous iterations of Rust, and I haven't narrowed that down to which setting is causing that at this point in time. I do play on a high level of detail, so I might have to sacrifice some stuff in the future. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So if we hit the F2 key, one of the biggest changes right now is that there's a grass quality setting, and you can actually, it's a slider, so you can turn it down. You'll notice the grass changing on the screen the farther down that it goes, with the ultimate point being no grass here at all. And you'll notice when I go from the full grass to no grass, we can very clearly see where those bear traps are. And it did improve the performance a little bit. Gary has said that he's going to make it so that even a low quality of grass in the future will still hide the bear traps, but at this point in time we can see the bear traps. So we could go ahead and we could shoot them out, or just avoid them entirely. I don't like the fact that my bear traps now won't be hidden, but I understand the need for the development team to test these things out. And guys, remember, it is always an alpha game. Notice the model for the repair bench has now gone live in the game. It's no longer a box that simply says repair bench, and it looks great. So that's in the game now. The functionality is exactly the same. There have been some changes to items as well. In particular, the bolt action rifle and the AK-47 now have different points of view when you aim down the sights. So you'll notice the bolt zooms in a little bit more. We'll use our friend there as an example of the target. So you have a better sight picture on the bolt now, and it seems to be working a little bit better. It's made me a little bit better of a shot with the bolt. I was never that good to begin with. The AK now, the zoom on that is a little bit farther back. I'm not sure if you can notice, but you can see more of the handle now. Again, we'll use our little test dummy there as an example. Great stuff. Items, guys, have changed as well. So if we go ahead and we drop some items here, we're going to drop a skull, we're going to drop a bear trap, we're going to drop a wolf skull, we're going to drop some stone, some wood, and we're going to drop a guitar. And you'll notice that these items now have their own individual icons. Not all of them do. So for instance, the snap trap hasn't been implemented yet, nor has the wolf skull, but the skull, the stone, the wood, the guitar, they now look different, so you know what items you're picking up. That's an amazing change to the game, guys, and that's a really cool addition. Grenades are back in the game now. It's something we weren't expecting, and we're going to go ahead and show those off. It's not at this point meant to really be a rating tool. They seem to do about 30 damage per grenade, as best I can tell. They bounce around a bit, and the damage is hard to measure exactly, but I'm noticing it being in the range of about 30 damage. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw a grenade in here and just test it out. and they function just as the way they do in Legacy. They roll around. So let's go in here and see exactly what that did to the damage. So, alright, it brought it down from 500 to 478, so a little bit less, but they roll around, so it's going to be something that's hard to predict. We'll go ahead and lob a few more grenades in there. We'll see how it functions when it hits the area where the chest is going to be, and if it destroys the chest, we'll use a few grenades and see just what that does. Looked like that was able to take out the player's body. And that one did take out the repair bench. So I think these are going to be best used for PvP at this point. You can use them for raiding, but the tools seem to be more effective. I don't think the grenades are going to be the best at raiding at this point in time. And there's now an acoustic guitar that's been added into the game. It is used by holding the guitar and using the right and the left mouse buttons to strum and pick the guitar, and if you move up and down, you will get different ranges for the guitar. It's something that at this point in time seems to have a very limited functionality, and I'm not sure if it can be found in the game or if it's only an item that can be spawned in by admins. It's not craftable at this time, so mileage may vary on different servers, but it is something that's in the game. There's now a camera that's in the game that is used to capture screenshots. By holding the camera and holding the right mouse button and moving in and out, you can get different variations of focus on the camera. And then by snapping it, it will save you screenshots, which you can then put in your Steam library and then show off online to all your friends. So far, the camera seems interesting, but I'm not sure it's something that a lot of players are going to want to use a lot at this point in time. Along with the new improvements to terrain, guys, there are now bleeding mushrooms in the game. So if you see a mushroom, hit it with a hatchet, and you're going to notice that they bleed. Interesting effect, and I'm not sure what the message is behind that, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Just thought I'd show it off. One of the coolest aspects to this week's patch, guys, is there are now crystals in the game that form in the Arctic biomes. They look really cool when you get up close to them, and they yield resources when you go ahead and hit them. With one hit, you're going to get ore. I just get 210 metal ore from hitting that particular crystal. This one is yielding 210 metal ore as well. This one, 210 stones. This one, 210 stones as well. So 210 appears to be a number specific to the crystals, as far as I can tell, and it yields a different resource with each one that you hit. I'm not sure where they're going with the crystals, guys, if they're just going to be sort of a random thing, or if in the future they might be their own specific type of resource used for some particular type of crafting material. Really interesting, guys, and I thought I'd show that off as well.
Is that urban clothes? Is that urban pants, or... Oh no, that's burlap.
It's burlap, bro.
So, do you have anything for spare?
No.
What?
Hit the rad towns before other people get on, dude.
This terrain is fucking
I'm not
awesome.
gonna kill myself, dude. I'm gonna freaking die in the rad town. I don't even have radiation pills.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Do you have any extra wood that I can borrow?